let's move on to our second main topic today. Chris, what is our second main topic today?
This question is from JoeM. Hey, John and crew. Happy Spooktober.
Woohoo, it's October.
Yeah. This month is filled with exciting films. From Joker to Zombieland, I'm pretty excited. Speaking of Zombieland, I was wondering, when do you think we're getting a new trailer? The TV spot looks great so far, but they put it out first in July, and the film comes out in a little bit over 2 weeks. We need more than just TV spots and one trailer. Will this mean the movie won't be that good, considering that they have not shown much, or do they want to surprise us? Good sign, bad sign? How you guys feeling?
Well, I mean, look, I've never been one to think that, not showing us trailers means the movie's bad. Mm-hmm. If anything, that if a movie's bad, the studio's going to be even more motivated. We're not going to get a lot of word of mouth, so pump up the marketing to get that opening weekend in. So I've never thought that a lack of a trailer or lack of a lot of marketing is necessarily an indicator the movie is bad. Not at all. Actually, I think maybe the complete opposite, because they know they've got to get more people in. So I'm not worried about that. Now, sometimes when we get really close to a release date and we haven't seen any trailers, that can raise a question, is something going wrong? Like, they're not going to make the release date, that sort of thing. But not, does this mean the movie's not good? Because, look, they make the best trailers for the worst movies. I mean, let's be honest here. But you know what? It was after reading this message that I realized, holy crap, this movie isn't 3 months away. And that's kind of what it's been feeling like. It's been feeling to me like this movie is still months away. But you're right, it is opening imminently. And I really have seen very little marketing for this movie. And you would think, now I will admit up front here, I am not a huge fan of the first Zombieland movie. I thought it was cute and I dug it, but I know a lot of people just love this film, and that's awesome. Not me. But still, understanding almost the cult-like status that first one has, understanding now where this, you might make an argument right now that Woody Harrelson is at the height of his powers at the moment. And like when they made the first one, Emma Stone wasn't a multi-time Academy Award nominee and an Academy Award winner. I mean, like, so you've got all this cast, you were able to get them all back, making this movie that a lot of people were asking for a sequel for a long time. I would have just naturally thought and assumed they would do a lot more of a marketing push. And it does seem to me like there's not a lot out there. Here's my first impression, okay? This could be totally wrong, and I'm not willing to bet any money on this, but here's my first impression. I do not believe this is an indicator to them, or any sort of an indicator that they don't believe that this is a good movie. It may be a great movie, it may be a bad movie, but I don't think lack of a big, heavy, like serious big-time marketing push on this movie is an indicator that they don't think it's a good movie. I don't think that at all. I do wonder, though, if it might be an indicator that their studies are showing them they're not actually going to make a lot of money on this movie, and that sinking more money into the marketing may just be money lost. I'm not saying that's 100% what it is, but if my choices are, why are they not doing a lot of marketing? I don't think it's a commentary on the quality of the movie, but it might be that they don't think this is actually going to make all that much regardless, and they don't want to sink any more money into it than necessary at this point. But who knows? This thing could open up to $70 million opening weekend for all I know right now. I mean, that's not the tracking number, but who knows? Rob, number one, do you feel the lack of marketing that I am, or do you feel like, no, you've seen tons of marketing for it? And if you do feel a lack of marketing, what do you think the root cause of that is?
First of all, I thought they did drop a second trailer. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but also I saw Woody Harrelson again I watch a lot of late night talk show clips on YouTube. I saw him promoting the movie.
Well, he just hosted Saturday Night Live this week too.
Yeah, and he was on. He was on Weekend Update. Seth
Meyers.
Seth Meyers, yeah, and he was talking about making the film, and Seth Meyers asked him, "What was it like going back? It's been 10 years," and he said it felt like no time had passed, and he talked about how much fun he was having making the film. And I just, in my mind, I have seen clips for this because I'm excited about it. The last clip. Or maybe I saw something about he's dressed up as Elvis. Woody Harrelson's dressed up as Elvis, and they're in Graceland, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see this movie. And we're so used to these big tentpole movies dropping multiple trailers.
Yes,
but when you have one trailer and it's a lower budgeted film like Zombieland, do you need another trailer? I mean, I don't know. We've got TV spots. They're dropping those TV spots, so they are promoting the film. I'm excited for it, and I feel like there's enough hype out there because I'm aware of it, and just watching Woody Harrelson, I was like, oh, can't wait for Zombieland, and the fact that he was hosting Saturday Night Live,
Yes.
that's something, you know.
But again, that doesn't really cost the studio anything. At least it's very minimal. But I don't know, Chris, like traditionally speaking, like I think, Rob, you raise a great point that we are just so accustomed to these big tentpole films and their marketing things. Maybe if you take into consideration scale, this isn't so low. But again, to me, I was expecting to see more. Chris, what have you been feeling from this? Do you feel like we've been seeing a lot of marketing for it? And if not, why do you think that is?
I mean, I'm glad we haven't seen a lot of footage from it, honestly, because I want to be surprised when I go in. So many times now you see trailers and it's, well, I don't need to go to that movie. I've seen everything I need to see. And I don't think you need to push this movie that hard. You've got 4 Academy nominated people in a zombie movie, which is fantastic. I was obsessed with the first one. I'm one of those people who was so into Zombieland 1. So the fact that we're getting this double tap movie, I am all in for. I really don't think you need to do the hard push. And Woody is doing his media circuit right now, like Rob brought up. We had him on SNL, which was a great episode, by the way.
It was a good episode.
So fun. He's going on those late night talk shows. I think there's enough out there. It's just, we've been seeing all these huge scale films of, End Games or Spider-Mans or things like that out there. Of course, we're seeing more and more footage for those huge big blockbusters. This was kind of an indie darling that happened to blow up, and it just happens to have this incredible cast still attached to it.
By the way, one of the best lines, I don't watch Saturday Night Live regular anymore. Now I catch like some highlight clips and whatever later.
Yeah.
I don't generally watch the show, but one of the best lines, I don't know why I found this so funny, but he was Joe Biden in one of the sketches, right? And he gave this great line. He goes, well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm like the plastic straw. I've been around forever. I work. And for some reason, everybody's mad at me now. Which is true, because I hate paper straws. I mean, I'm glad they're moving away from plastic straws, but anyway, that's another rant for another time. Question is, guys, what do you think about? Are you looking forward to Zombieland 2? Have you been feeling like there's been a lot of marketing, or is this like, oh my gosh, this is just like, this is opening like any minute now? How are you feeling about that? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.